Hello, I am Mike in the Dice. This is the Kerbal Space Program. What I'm currently trying to do is maneuver my craft such that I can get close to my target, which is Franke's shipwreck, in order to do a rescue. This is not the easiest of things. I'm using a craft that I got from a Reddit post. Which is designed to bring Kerbals to low Kerbal orbit in one go. So it's a single stage to orbit craft. That's a better angle. I will turn off RCS. So in theory, right. So I need to get close enough to Franke's wreckage that I can. Oh, there we go. I don't even need to dock with it. I don't need to do anything clever. I just need to be relatively close to it. And yeah, close enough that Franke can RCS over, EVA over. So long as I can get relatively close and relatively stationary, then that ought to do. So what I'm currently trying to do is draw the prograde marker as close to the target marker as I can. This craft did have mono-propellant, but it doesn't anymore because I've used it. Possibly when I didn't need to. So I'm hopefully now heading towards it, which I am. I was 6.6 kilometers away, now 6.4. The main thing is I've got to not spend too much of my Delta V, because obviously I'm going to need to deorbit at some point. Right, so at this point I actually want to go to retrograde, because I'm going to want to stop myself. So at this point everything's going to be a bit slow because I've only got the reaction wheels to slow myself with, which is obviously a tad, in this craft is particularly unwieldy. So by using, actually I didn't want to do that then. I want to wait until basically the craft is pretty much perpendicular to where, when I'm pointing retrograde as far relative to the target, that's the direction I need to fire in order to come to a halt relative to the target. And I want to do that when it's pretty much perpendicular to me, which is actually very close to now. Oh, that's why was I time warping? bring down the relative velocity as much as possible. Okay, so now oh, this is so slow. But I get that this has been stripped down as much as possible. So the reaction wheels are just what's in the command module. What I'm doing now is I'm adjusting where I'm aiming to push the retro marker onto. There we go. So now I can point at the target. Let's do that like this. And when I start going towards it, as opposed to away from it, which is what I want now, that's going to happen. And I can gradually bring the prograde marker close to the target marker. Actually, I'm going 11 meters a second, that'll actually do. When we're behind the planet, because of course we are. Right, so I want to go retrograde now. And I probably, I didn't get that much closer to it, I don't think. Oh, everything's so dark. So that's going to be our best at the moment, according to that. It's only 2.8 meters a second. I thought it was more than that. So according to this, in about 55 seconds, that's when we're going to have our closest intercept. But now we just have the usual wait for it to get reasonably close to oh, that's interesting. I'm going away. What? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, why does this always happen in the dark? Okay, so I'm going to take it off pure retro mode. Take Valentina, I should say, because she's the one doing all the controlling at this point. Again, trying to essentially blow the retro marker onto the target marker. Oh, went a bit over. The reaction wheels are causing a little bit of a shift going to go... Again, just going to aim towards... And then draw the target marker. Right, 2.3 kilometers. Okay, I may actually just accept that when I get to, if I can get to within 2 point whatever kilometers, and if I can get there and get a 2.5, because that's going to be close enough for physics, and that's going to be close enough that I'll be able to swap to Franke's shipwreck and bring Franke over. Which is what's going to be important, and that's going to save me delta V, which I just want to deorbit with at that point. So not there yet, not there yet, not there yet. What, saying 43 seconds-ish. Where is it? Not there yet. Distance, I want that to go. It's not letting me do it yet. Maybe I need to be even closer. I thought it was 2.5 kilometers, but maybe it's not quite that. Why does this always happen at night? Right, how close are we to... Right, okay, I'm gonna... slow ourselves down. Nope, still not. But the distance, it looks like because everything, the velocities are so small that the Valentine is actually having difficulty distinguishing between the two. Okay, let's go find the target indicator. I don't know where it's going to be, and I don't know which way I'm pointing because I can't see. Oh, there we are, there we are, there we are. It's all by inches, this. I'm just staring at my delta V and just desperately hoping I'm not going to run out. Because that's a very real possibility. That's brought the prograde onto the nav ball, so I get an idea of where I want to be. Okay, so what does that think? 0.9 kilometers. Okay. Here we are on Franke's shipwreck, which is a cupola. Wow, how'd you get in there? Okay, so that's brilliant. So I'm just going to go with that is what I'm going to do. And so I'm going to click the correct option. Go prograde. Go retrograde, sorry. Bring the craft to a halt, or at least very close to a halt, as far as Franke's thing is concerned. Bring Franke over. Or do I want to wait until we're a bit closer? Still at night, which is very annoying, but there you go. Might as well get as close as we can. Oh, bit of light, just a little tiny amount of dawn. May actually be able to do this in the light, which would be great. Oh, there, look at that, look at that. Isn't that lovely? I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. And polish off that difference in velocity. Right, close enough. Okay, so EVA. I don't have a target, so I can use this. Looks like anyway. Ships. That's now my target. There it is. Spacebar. All right, let's go. Goodbye, cupola. I have another mission which I have to go get the actual the item at the. What am I trying to say? Who are you? Oh, you're a pilot. Okay, cool. There's one where I actually also have to go get the craft that the Kerbal is in. I need to actually get that as well. But I don't need to do that for this one. Right, off we go. Excuse me. Let's get a little bit this way. Don't get an apple when you're a Kerbal on your own. Which I don't think is fair. I don't think that's fair at all. Just because their space rocket is rather small, given that it's a tiny backpack on a spacesuit, I don't think that's... I think it's discrimination. That's what I think it is. Right. Love to know my relative speed, but that's not information I get. We will start pulling back. So now I'm close enough that I can start getting visual cues about how fast I'm going and whether I want to slow down or what. Right, I'm feeling reasonably confident that we're going to make it. There'll probably be some shenanigans as I bump off it and have to be, you know, because I'm aiming for that ladder. Oh, not too bad actually. The dump. Board. Hurrah. So I've got the rescue, and Franke is now part of the crew. So let's turn off the target. Let's go to orbit and let's go to retrograde. Now, do I want to try and be a smart ass and try and land anywhere in particular? Let's switch off the target completely. There we go. So I don't need that at all. Okay, we have enough. We have enough to deorbit. Trying to work out how viciously I want to deorbit though. I'm just going to go with that. All right, so there you go. That's the rendezvous taken care of. That's Franke Kerman. Actually, in the command seat, it would appear. Though I suspect Valentine is helping. Oh, where is she? Is she in the other? She must be in the rear seat. I guess there's a rear seat, so I can't actually see her. Oh, she's in. Oh, yeah. Okay, she's in the. That's no good. Let's. Transfer. Still can't see her. Okay, there seems to be a... Alright, okay. Really not quite sure where she is. Compared to Valentina. No, I have no idea where she is. Oh, well, there you go. How long have I got to... I got ages. Right, let's actually point towards our maneuver node. Oh, yeah, so that's a successful rescue. So let's do the landing. We're going to do the landing in the next episode. So thanks so much for watching. Do feel free to hit like and subscribe. You can find New Left Dice at newleftdice.com. And we're also on Twitter and Facebook. And until next time, thanks for watching, and reach for the stars.